was telling him the same thing. We were having this conversation, and I told him like what I like about it is that, like you said, if somebody's having an off month,
Yep.
Let's just put that aside. If one of you takes off 1 year,
Yep.
more that elevates the Sidemen, and then
course.
in turn elevates everybody beneath him, and then it's somebody else's turn, and then somebody else's turn, and then somebody else's turn, and somebody else's turn. And yeah, that's been one of the craziest thing. And you know, from the beginning, I always wanted Optic to sort of be like that. And I think for the most part, we've done a really good job at staying at the top of our game when it comes to like the esports side of entertainment. But it's become a little bit tougher in the last couple of years, just simply because how hard is it to fucking do the same thing over? Like I've been vlogging for 3 years. This is my third year going, man. And you know, originally the reason that I started vlogging to begin with was two reasons. One, because the money that I was making off of Optic, I had to give to somebody else so they can come in and do the job that I needed them to do.
Yeah.
Right. So I started vlogging to supplement that income, but at the same time, I wanted to show a couple of guys that if I can fucking upload daily, so can they. And granted, it was a little bit different for me because it was like the easiest thing that I could do was just pick up a camera, put everybody's fucking face on it, put my face on it, tell a story, and then that's that. But to do that shit, like on my first year, I missed maybe 5 days, 6 days.
That's impressive.
Second year, I missed, like I'd say 20 days.
That's hard though. That's the thing. One thing I've always thought is I would struggle to daily vlog. I think that is really hard. Daily gaming videos, I've never really struggled with. Yeah. I've kind of multiplied up 4 gaming videos a day. But actually getting up and going and doing stuff with your life that looks interesting on camera, I don't think I could do that. And I kind of have a lot of respect for anyone that does that. Yeah. And it's very much, you're broadcasting so much of your life. One thing, especially kind of more now than a few years ago, I do love the idea of I shut off my recording, I leave my office, and I do stuff that's not YouTube. Whereas for a few years, it was that YouTube is everything, and it's hard to give that up as well.
Yeah, I don't know who I was just talking to. I was in a meeting somewhere where I was just yesterday I had a dinner, and they were talking about how it's hard for some people, for some team owners, for some managers to tell their players and their people, like, it's okay to take a day off from YouTube. Yeah. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's as much as you want to be able to take a day off, it does. It
has an effect.
It has an absolute effect always. And that's the curse, right? Like, obviously everybody in the world would love to play video games for a living. Yeah. Everybody in the world would love to just record themselves traveling and having fun for a living, but it comes with that heavy burden of this is something you shut off. It is a 24/7 thing where you're constantly thinking about what you're going to do next. And I've been super lazy. I've just done vlogs, and that's that. I mean, obviously with the podcast is different, and obviously with the Optic content's a little bit more different. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like it's so repetitive that you also sort of run into this situation where you don't want to fix what's not broken. You know what I'm saying? At the risk of innovating.
Take the dive, yeah. And that's something, I mean, we've all had to do that several times though, but that's always scary. Yeah. Making the hop from one trend to the next, and knowing that what you're doing next is going to be less popular for a time, but there's a chance it'll be more popular. Yeah. It is like, YouTube is like spinning plates. You're constantly trying to juggle what's going on. And some of my Australian friends, they describe YouTube as like a constant clock in the back of your head. If you're doing daily uploads, it's like you wake up, you record that video, you edit that video, you post it, you get like 5 minutes of like, all right, video's up, it's doing well, okay, cool. TikTok, 23 hours until your next upload, come on, let's get going, let's do it again. And that's kind of such a parameter for success, is that kind of self-motivation, consistency. But at the same time, it's always impossible to know. Nothing's measured out. It's not like you work your 10 hours and you'll get the good video that will do well. Yeah. It's like you could work 10 hours, get a video that you think is amazing, and because of the algorithms or because of the thumbnail or the title or whatever random reason, it might not do well. The next day you could work for an hour, something turns out great, and it does great. So it's sometimes a little scary. I think we're all lucky in the fact that we started so long ago that it's not make or break on a daily basis. And I remember there was a time when it was that for me, when I finished the equivalent of my sophomore years in American terms, or my A-levels in UK terms. I took a gap year before university or college to do YouTube full time. I remember during that year, I was like, I need to make this work.
Yeah.
I
want to do this.
Yeah, I want to keep doing this. And it was already at a point where kind of it would have been comparable to any job I could get into after university. But I was like, but it's so volatile. No. Especially this is 2013-ish.
Yeah.
No one was really doing it full time though. Maybe people slowly transitioning into it. And luckily
because it was tougher back then too.
Yeah. Things weren't monetizing as well. Companies were keeping, higher percentages of what you would earn. And I just remember kind of thinking, okay, I need to, if I can make this 3 or 4 times bigger, then I can kind of carry on without worrying. And that, fortunately, it was during that year, it just kind of, it all aligned. The Sidemen, we found each other through making content. Then a few of us were looking to live together. And then we started filming real life videos together and everything spiraled from there.
When you were saying it's like it wasn't easy to monetize this back then, I remember at one point Machinima wasn't paying us for UK views or European.
Yeah, I remember
they were just paying us. Was that different for you guys? Was it, did they only pay you for UK views and not US, or only US and not UK?
Actually, I think it was just monetized playbacks, which was usually a really low percentage.
Yeah.
I remember that one. I don't remember it being region specific, but maybe
ours
that was after.
Yeah, ours was for sure. They're like, we can't track. Look, whether it was true or not doesn't matter. I don't hold a grudge against them. The only grudge I hold against them is they deleted all my top 5 kill cams.
Rough.
They deleted the controller, which was super good. The controller's second. It's like Medal of Honor Warfighter, the game.
Oh, I remember that.
Where we went to. We went to FPS Russia's barn and used guns. It was fucking amazing, and they deleted that. So I was so fucking mad, so mad.
It's so disrespectful not to at least give the creators the files.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're getting rid of it.
No,
hold on to it.
A warning. He's like, here are the links.
You would have gone and downloaded them all yourself.
Well, Maddie would have, but we would have totally.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. For what? I don't care. I just need them.
Unbelievable.
Like it is a part of history, and I'm not going to touch too much on it, but it's a part of gaming history as we see it today. Because if it wasn't for that, think about where esports would be if if our sort of gaming YouTubers didn't exist. If we didn't pave that sort of platform, esports entertainment and esports as it stands today wouldn't be where it's at. It'll get there someday, sure, but not as fast as it would have if we wouldn't have done what we goddamn did when we goddamn did it.
You're not wrong.